Hi Kaylee. Okay, so we've got these Star Wars figures. They're a small part of a large collection that we've picked up from Glasgow, I believe.
That's right.
Yep. Okay, so I know a little bit about these. Obviously, we've got Darth Vader here, and this type of backing card. That's obviously one of the first releases, is it? 12 back, they call it.
Yeah, this was when the figures were first released. There was only 12 figures in the line, so as you can see, there's 12 characters pictured there. Figures on 12 back cards are quite sought after because they're the very earliest ones that you can get hold of.
Yep. Okay, brilliant. Why are they in these plastic boxes?
You can get your action figures graded. There's a couple of places that do it. The two main ones are the Action Figure Authority over in the USA and the UK graders in this country.
Okay, like this one, yeah?
Yeah, so they look at your figure and the card, they give it a grade, and they seal that inside a Perspex box. So, and if it's something like a 90, that makes it really desirable and a lot more expensive.
Okay, well this one, so we've got 60% grade on the card, 75% on the bubble, 85% on the figure. So an overall figure of 65%. I think they're being quite mean, really. Looks pretty good to me from this distance.
Yeah,
anyway.
Even figures that are still sealed only get about 80% a lot of the time. This one looks really nice from the front, but it's only got 50% because it's got a big hole cut out on the back. But it would still be a really nice display piece. So it's a shame it's only got a 50% grade there.
It's amazing to me that they're in the boxes at all. I would have just ripped it out of the box and played with it.
That's why they're so expensive, because most kids did do that at the time.
Yeah. Okay, so these are all of these ones are 12 backs from the first release, and they're all by Kenner, manufactured by Kenner. What's the Princess Leia one? Is that the rarest out of these ones, do you think, or the most expensive?
That's one of the most desirable ones. A lot of little boys weren't really into princesses, so
they didn't sell as many.
Yeah.
And so they're worth more because they're rarer. Okay, great. And then this one, that isn't actually graded. That's just in a plastic case, which we can open up if we want to. This looks like a much later one. What's so special about that?
Yeah, so this was at the very end when Star Wars was losing popularity a bit. They brought out this sort of card, the Power of the Force, with a collector's coin on it. This is one of the last 17 figures to be released.
Okay.
Last 17 is a term that collectors use. These were figures that were quite unpopular at the time, mostly in bargain bins and didn't sell a lot, and because of that they're really desirable now.
Yeah. I thought it got the price tag on actually, and it's that one with the price tag still. Okay, and then these two, this is really strange. So these are graded figures?
Yeah, these are
loose
graded
boxed
figures. Yeah, this is one of the last 17, Yak Face. He's the most desirable of the last 17. You might catch a glimpse of him for about half a second in one of the films.
Is he in Return of the Jedi?
Yeah, very, very briefly, almost not at all. So he's really popular. And this Snaggletooth, when they sent the pictures of the characters to be made to Kenner, they were in black and white, and they made this figure painted in blue, and he was released in a set in Canada, but he was actually supposed to be short and red. So they changed it for the general release. So the blue one was only out for a very short amount of time, and he's quite collectible now as well.
Okay, sounds good. Let's see how they do at auction then. Exciting stuff.
341. I think lots of you have been waiting for this one. Darth Vader on a 12 back card. 220 only bid. 240 is there. 240, 260 on the internet, 280, 300, 320, 340 is there. 320 I have, looking for 340 now. 340 I have, 360 I have, 380, 360 I have on the internet, looking for 380 now. Someone's thinking about it, but we'll sell at 360. Hammer's falling at £360.
551 836.
Lot of 342, the blue Snaggletooth. Commission interest on this one. £200 I'm only bid. 220 is there. 260 straight in on the internet clears my commission. 260 I have, looking for 280. 280 at the back of the room before the internet. 280 in the room, looking for 300 now. 300, 320 in the room. 340. £320 to the room bidder. That's yours. 423. Lot 343, the Stormtrooper on the 12 back card, AFA graded 75. 260 I only bid, 280 is there? 260 with me, 280 on the internet, 300 I have now, 320, 340, all my commissions are cleared, 360, 380, 400 is there? 380 I have at 400 I have now, 420 and 40 is there? 420 I have, asking for 440 now, 440 I have, 460, 480 is there? £460 if you're all sure and done, 460.
551 836.
Lot 344, the graded yak face, £140 my only bid, 150 is there? 160 I have on the internet, clears my commission, 170 I have, 180 is there? 190, 180 on the internet, asking for 190 now, 190 in the room, 200 is there? 190, 200, 220. No, he's shaking his head, 220 on the internet now, 240, 220 on the yak face, hammer's falling at 220.
702 159.
Lot 346. Commission interest on this one again, 460 I'm only bid, 480 is there? 460 I have, looking for 480, 460, 480 at the back, 480 clears my commission, 480 I have, looking for 500 now, £480 in the room, 480, that's yours, is that 74? Lot 348, loads of commission interest on this one again, 140 I only bid, 150 is there? 150, 160 with me, 170, 180, 190, 200. 200 on my commission, looking for 220 now. 220, 240 on the internet, my commissions are cleared. 260, 280 is there? 260 with the internet buyer, looking for 280. £260.
843 475.
Lot 349, Chewbacca on a 12 back card, £200 for it. 200, 200 I have, 220 is there? 200 on the internet, look for 220 now, 220, 240 is there? 260, 240 I have, 260, 280 is there? 300, 320, creeping slowly, 320, 340, 320 I have, looking for 340 now, 340, 360 is there? 360 I have, 380, £360.
551 836.
Lot 350, a Manaman on a 92 back card, Power of the Force, £140 for him. 120 on my commission, 130 is there? 130, 140, 150, 160 is there? 150 in the room, looking for 160, 170, shaking his head, 160 on the internet, looking for 170, 160, 170 now, 180 is there? 180.
702